him back toward the top of the stadium and the down ramp in the stadium.
Keeping it very tight. Amazing how tight he can keep it. You can see he's losing a little bit of the balance there on the front bumper.
His car control is awesome.
And he sets it up. And he rolls it over, but he's still on.
But he's going after it. He's going after it. Can he do it? A rollover on the final jump. The car looks totally destroyed, but he keeps it going. Colin McRae goes for the checkered flag. He doesn't do it. He takes the silver. And Travis has the gold.
Good morning and welcome to the debut episode of Guess That Diecast, where I, Joe, a senile, brain-damaged, autistic, and half-blind old man, tries to guess what these loose Hot Wheels are. And you can guess along with me. See if you can figure it out before I can figure it out. I have this thing called the Glory Box, which has a shitload of cars in it at this point, like 250 maybe. So each episode I'm gonna take two handfuls, put them right here, and try to guess what those cars are. And that's basically what this channel is going to be moving forward, because there's nothing in the stores, and I like getting cars this way because you get them cheap and it's always kind of a surprise. It's pretty cool. So here's handful number one. This looks like a Matchbox. I think this is a Matchbox 32 Ford pickup or something like that. That's definitely a Matchbox wheel. That's a Matchbox wheel. So I don't know the year, 30s or 40s. Got your guess? Let me get my glasses, because like I said, I'm half blind, and reading the bottom of these things, it's a 35 Ford by Matchbox. So I was 2 years off, or 3 years off, but I knew it was 30s. So don't collect those, so that'll be for sale. That's an easy one. It's a Mazda Miata from 2024, I think. It was a Legends Tour winner. Its nickname is the Chimera. And this was the debut color. And if I remember it was the first car was 001 of 2005. And I think it's 15. It's a 15 Mazda MX-5 Miata, I think. Doesn't have a year. Mazda MX-5 Miata. Maybe there's another 15, but anyway. I do collect these, but I already have this one, so sale. That looks like something for the archive. The archive, by the way, if you're not tired of hearing about it, is the collection of every single Hot Wheels casting, unless I collect it already. Yeah, that's it. The debut, if possible. So this looks fairly old. It's not 5 spokes. I have no idea what it's called. Bubble. Wait, are those guns? No, there's one called a Bubble Gunner, but that's not it. Dome or Bubble are in the name, I bet you. And got your guess? It's called a has no name on the bottom, but it's got 5 dots. This might be, I think I'm going to put this in the archive, even if it's not the debut, because it's kind of hard to come by. Here's that purple Impala. I can never remember that. 66, I think, and it's been released 3 times. There's a premium, which I think, no, this is not the premium. I think this is like the second release. The third one This is like the silver label, 66 Impala, and I think it's not the premium. I think it's a silver label, and it's not the third multi-pack exclusive. It's a 66 Chevy Impala. Yeah, I got this one already, so look for it. The Mod Mill, I think, from 2025. Mod Mill in burnt orange. Yeah, Mod Mill. I think this is the debut because it was a brand new casting. Looks like that Austin minivan. And it's got some wacky graphics. Oh, it's Disney. It's got the Disney 100, and it's the Monsters Inc. So it's the Monsters Inc. Austin minivan. 67 Austin minivan. Don't collect them. This is the Matchbox Toyota Supra in yellow. I got it. I do collect them, but I got this one. I even have the blue one. I have all of the Matchbox GR Supras. I think this is 2023 Toyota GR Supra. 2023 Toyota GR Supra. Got it. So that'll be a seller. It says right on the side this is a Fandango. Don't think this is the debut though. I think the debut, so I was just looking at this, is solid pearl orange. Maybe this might be. It's a pseudo Durango, Fandango, Durango, get it? It's kind of looks like a Dodge Durango, but not. So, aside from being called a Fandango, I don't know any other details of the name. Yeah, it's just called a Fandango. So, nailed it. Handful 2. That's a big one. Got some hangers on. Here's that blue Matchbox Volvo. It's a 240 DL. I don't remember the year, but it's a Volvo 240. I think it's called a DL. You can probably see on there, but I can't see that close. That small. It's a just says 1986 Volvo 240. Doesn't say GL or DL or anything like that. Wow, a lot of Matchbox in here. This is a Opel Cadet, I think, in pistachio green. Opel Cadet, right. Opel Cadet Coupe. It's a coupe, see? I guess it must have come in a sedan if they specified coupe. This is popping right out of the bag. This is called a Revenger ST by Hot Wheels. And I do collect these. I have a Revenger. I have a 3-way box for the Fast Fish, the Drift and Brake, and the Revenger, because they're all sort of similar looking to me. Revenger ST. But we knew that, right? Dodge van in purple. It's not the debut, but this is a good one. This one sells well. So I already have it because I collect Dodge Vans, but this is the purple one with the Go-Kart in the back. Ignore the fact that the interior is chrome, which, whatever, but it's cool purple. Cool wheels. Dodge van. This is the Silver Series GTO. Wait. Yeah, that's the GTO. There's a Nova wagon and a GTO wagon in this Fast Wagons series with a doggy in the back. And this is the GTO 66. I collect these, so I should know. I believe it's a 66 Pontiac GTO wagon. 66 GTO wagon. And is it flawless? It seems to be flawless. What's on the roof? Not quite perfect, but damn close. So I'll sell this as pre-owned, but not cheap. Oh wow, I have no idea what this is. Looks somewhat old. Looks 90s. Looks a lot like the Mod Mill, really. Is it like the Twin Mill 2 or something like that? It's got those 5 dots. Doesn't really say on the side. Seems related to the Twin Mill though. I feel like there's a Twin Mill 2. So I'm going to go with Twin Mill 2. Does say. So I'll look it up afterwards. Twin Mill something. It's related to the Twin Mill. Damn. I've seen this before, but I don't remember what it is. It's not a Renault Kangoo. Plymouth Coupe? What does it say on the side? Jonathan's Express. I don't even know where my magnifying glass is at the moment. Jonathan's Express toys and collectibles. Looks kind of like a Plymouth panel van coupe. I don't know. Got a guess? Any notion? And of course it doesn't say on the bottom. So I'll be looking that one up, but somebody out there knows what this is. Ford Escort Rally. I gotta dig this one out of the bag to even have a clue. Oh yeah, this is called the Ford Escort. And it used to have a plastic wing and they took it away. So this is one of the older ones. And it possibly was called Escort Rally, but now without that plastic wing, it's just called Ford Escort, even though it's still a rally car, obviously, with the fog lights in the front. And it says Escort Rally. So yeah, when it had the plastic wing, it was called the Escort Rally, but now the same quote-unquote casting, I guess it's the same casting because that plastic wing was part of the rear window. So the metal part probably didn't change much, but it's now called Ford Escort, period. Oh, wow. This is a weird one. Pop Cycle? I think this is called Pop Cycle. Popsicle, get it? Popsicle. This comes off, I think. It's got a a one of those old Schwinn type bikes, a lemon peeler, encased in the canopy, and the rest, where do you sit? I guess it's a motorcycle. Oh, you sit up there. You sit there and drive with a bike inside. Who knows why? But yeah, pop cycle, that's what I'm gonna go with. Pop cycle, yay. I don't think any of these have stumped me yet, except the ones that aren't labeled on the bottom, so I don't know. This is twin mill something or other, and yeah, this, I don't know what this is called. Bubble or dome something. This is a crate racer from last year. It's been around a long time, but this red one is from 2025. And when it has a special feature, the motor rocks when it drives. I guess it's the front wheels that trigger that. See it? Crate racer. It looks much cooler out of the package than it seems to in the package, but still not a great seller. Kind of an underdog of the Hot Wheels world. 2 to go. This looks like a Renault race car, but I don't. Yeah, it says right there, Renault. So I guessed it before I read that, but I don't remember anything else about this. This might go in the archive. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Has sport in the name, and it's got a version, like a 2.0 or 3.0 or something. So let's see. Got your guess? Okay. Renault Sport RS. I knew the sport part, but I guess it's a different car that I'm thinking of that has the .0 in it. Very interesting. That might be a keeper, so don't get too excited. And I think I had one of these when I was a kid, a high raker. I remember I had like an orange and brown one, and the rear popped up. No longer high rakes, but it is a post tab construction. So this is somewhat old, and I just showed you the bottom, so you probably saw what it was. I don't really know. It's called the Woody, and yeah, it doesn't say on the bottom anyway. I don't know, a Woody but a goodie. I do not know what this is called. I just know it's probably not the debut. I think the debut was orange, like the one that I had. But it's a pretty old car. It's kind of a Hot Wheels classic. So that's it for opening cars. And I don't have any rant today. The only update related to the business is that I tried to go to the post office today, but there's snow flurries, and the post office are a bunch of litigious pussies, so they closed. So hopefully your packages will go out Monday. If it's not too cold for them to be open or something. And yeah, I told you about this channel is going to change. This is the very first episode of Guess That Diecast, and I think this is probably going to be pretty much the format. Muscle Car Monday will continue to exist. I don't know about Wish List Wednesday, because everything I wish, I don't get anything I wish for unless somebody sends it to me. And Freestyle Friday, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, talk to you very soon. Not necessarily tomorrow, because this is no longer a vlog. This is a proper YouTube channel with episodes, and this is episode 1. So talk to you when I talk to you.